Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to get underway. If everyone can find their seats and remember to enjoy the show. Thank you.
Yeah, I know about a swap. I don't know about a swap. I know about a swap.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Coming of Age.
Ba-boom. Hey, baby.
Hi. This is a movie review podcast, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun tonight, whatever time may be while you're listening to this. We have
doing
our
those
host,
fucking dishes.
Chase Cummins. And
What's up?
Dan Jopley.
That's my name.
My name's
Wear
Alan
that
Loosebach.
shit.
I didn't write any fancy intros because I was tired and I didn't do
But
it. So that's all you get. It's gonna be a real good episode. Get used to it, honey. Today we're gonna be talking
fucking
about Johnny
assholes.
Dangerously, and we're probably gonna start off casual, just talking about some shit that we watched, and then we'll get right into it.
Yeah,
So,
as is usual.
yeah, I didn't.
Par for the
I didn't watch
chores.
anything too crazy, but you guys take it away with whatever you got.
What do you got, Dan?
I
Seen anything good?
I saw a couple of flicks. I saw the man who killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. Was Sam Elliott. Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
Elliott.
Yeah. It's good. It's so it's very much like the whole thing is just all for naught, pretty much. Like nobody ever knows that like the things that he's accomplished. Like it turns out, these spoilers, it turns out like, yeah, he killed Hitler, but like you never knew he killed Hitler because there were a bunch of like basically like backup Hitlers. Just like Hitler's ideology was already so in place that they had, body doubles and stuff. Just so like a couple of like supposedly Operation Valkyrie also worked. Like that was the second Hitler that they killed. Yeah. And then like finally like the last Hitler, he killed himself, and so like that kind of like blew up the whole thing. But then he has to go kill like the last Yeti, who has a like world-shattering pandemic that it's spreading. There's something about the Yeti has some disease that it's killing a bunch of people, and it's killed everything in this like 50-mile radius up in Canada, and there's only like 3 people who have immunity to the disease or whatever, and Sam Elliott's like the only one available to do it. So the government comes back for Sam Elliott as an old man to go hunt down and track a Yeti to kill it.
Sounds like fun.
Is
Yeah.
there a Yeti in the film?
There's hand-to-hand combat with a Yeti in the film.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is the Yeti? Does the
it's-
Yeti look good? Does it look like Sam Elliott? Is
Kinda.
Sam Elliott?
It's got a good stash. No, it's just like a ape man. It's like a caveman looking motherfucker, but like a lot more apey. Real apey, real apey vibe
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, like a caveman.
Yeah. But yeah, him and Sam Elliott go fucking toe to toe, like with Sam Elliott with a knife and shit, and it just fucking breaks his arm like with its knee, just like does one of those and just snaps it in half, and bites his ear off. It's real good.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who plays the Yeti? Patrick Warburton?
No, it's like a
Christ!
it's like a little guy. It's like a human size, regular Sam Elliott size person. Sam Elliott makes
Sam
a whole
Elliott
note about
sized
that.
Yeti?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
No, he makes
it's not even a Yeti. It's just an ape caveman.
No, he makes a note about it. He's like, it's not really living up to this Bigfoot moniker.
Yeah,
Back to the FBI agents.
but if he had like a Yeti, like
It's-
Hitler stash,
It's pretty silly, but it's fun. And there's a few points where you're just like, oh, what? Okay, what? So it gets you a couple of times. But yeah,
What if he had like a Yeti, like Hitler stash?
it's pretty silly, but it's fun. And there's a few points where you're just like, oh, okay, what? So it gets you a couple of times. But yeah, Hitler stash. It's pretty silly, but it's fun. And there's a few points where you're just like, oh, okay, what? I'd recommend.
seemed
I'd recommend.
relatively
It's on
low.
Hulu. Do you have Hulu?
Yeah.
Watch it.
I do.
Then there you go.
Uh,
It's free.
When I
I'ma
watched
watch
the
it.
trailer, it seemed relatively low to the ground. So I didn't know how deep it was actually going, and I didn't know if the title was like supposed to like throw you off or not. Like it seemed like one of those films that it's like it's not really this, but like I didn't get it. When
It
I
is-
watched the trailer.
It's exactly that, and it's very much just like a Sam Elliott title. It's very straightforward, but but at the same time, it's much deeper than that. I'm a plain man, but I've got a mystery about me. You know,
Yeah, Coors Banquet.
Is Sam Elliott gonna die by a commercial?
Oh,
Boom. I saw a crazy little sci-fi movie. If you guys ever want to check something like that out, it's called
No.
oh, a little
Coherence.
crazy sci-fi movie. No, please.
No,
Yes.
thanks.
What's it called?
Coherence.
Coherence.
Have you heard of this?
I
No.
don't think so.
It's on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Shudder.
Good.
So-
'cause,
You got that.
I have
we
it.
established
I
last
have
week
it.
that yeah, Dan's got
I have.
it.
I've definitely got Shudder for a year. Woohoo!
Don't sound so excited.
There are
But
are there
it's-
more than 50 movies on Shudder? Like, how do you find the rest of the movies on Shudder?
They
look
hide
for
them.
Yeah, they're hidden. They're not advertised.
So
Okay, so
on with
sorry,
Coherence.
Coherence, yeah.
I'll say something.
It's like a real indie movie, like a little. It's like all takes place at a dinner party, and there's this like comet passing overhead. So like most of the beginning of the movie, you just get to know all these different characters or whatever, and then they're kind of all talking about the comet, and then as the comet starts to go like pass over, some weird shit starts to happen, and then things start to unravel really fast, and it's like opens up
And then
portals to like
Nicolas
the-
Cage shows up.
I wish. It opens like the multiverse, so then there's just like every possibility like starts happening and shit, and it's like really fucking well done though.
That
Like,
sounds cool.
If you're into a low budget sci-fi, and it's got if either of you have seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's got the guy who plays Xander in it, and it gets real meta with that shit. And if you haven't, it doesn't matter. It's still good.
It gets meta with like
With
the
Buffy?
Vampire Slayer.
Well, the guy from Buffy, Nicholas Brendon, he played like a main character in Buffy, right? Well, in this movie, in the stories playing out, you learn that he was like a TV star on the television show Roswell, which was coming out at the same time as Buffy. Literally has like crossover shit happen with it. And then as the movie opens up and it's like this whole multiverse and there's all these different versions of these characters, it's like the movie's taking place in the multiverse in another dimension from ours. And then one of the other ones, he may have been the star of Buffy the Vampire Slayer instead of Roswell. They don't really they imply it, but it's
That's
good.
that's strange.
Did you
It's
say
cool.
that was Angel?
It's
in Buffy?
Xander.
Xander and Buffy. Okay, never mind.
It's one of her sidekicks, but it's good. It's a
I
good
didn't
movie.
watch it.
Yeah,
I didn't,
I'm totally gonna check that out. I did watch something on Shudder, which is funny that you're like, where are all the movies? Because there's this thing called like fucking, I don't even know. It was Uncle Joe's like Last Drive-In or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Have you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
seen that?
I've seen that.
I've seen
So
the,
that's
I've seen the
got-
poster for it.
That's got movies inside of it. Like it's like pretty much like almost like that like dinner and a movie like thing that they used to have on like TV. It'll
Okay,
like
yeah.
have like him like segments of him like between
yeah,
where,
and
like,
talking
commercial
to
breaks would be.
talking to the creators and stuff, and talking to stars.
Talking about not even talking to the creators. It's like very like he's on his own set and it's all very like kind of country western Texas and he's making like dirty jokes about, you know, like not really great jokes at all. Just about like boobs and stuff. It's like he's got like a sexy secretary. It's terrible. It's awful. But the movies that he has on there are quite interesting. And I watched Wolf Cop.
Oh,
Which is funny because if you search Wolf Cop on Shudder, nothing comes up. You literally have to go under the Last Drive-In thing and like choose it as an episode.
So they are hidden.
Because I checked, they literally are hidden.
Jesus.
Is it Joe Bob or whatever?
It's the last drive-in.
The last
but
drive-in with I don't know his
Joe
name.
Bob
Joe Bob
Briggs?
sounds
Yes,
like his name.
Joe
yeah.
Bob Brinks. Yeah.
Okay, I've been meaning to watch that because he's like one of the guys involved with Fangoria, and he used to host an old basically the same version of the Last Drive-In back in like the 80s, where they would do like cultivate a horror movie and then show it late at night.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like he's been doing it for a while because he's an older gentleman, and I don't think you just get into that when you're 50.
No, they interviewed him on the last podcast on the left once upon a time. Yeah.
But Wolf Cop, pretty fucking great, honestly. Immediately starts off funny, and like they know they're definitely going for that schlocky B movie shit, and it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like they like fucking like soup up the cop car, like Wolf style, and like put like fucking W's on it and shit, and like it's just
A
ridiculous.
Wolfmobile.
Yeah, it's like a Wolfmobile.
Produced by Dick Wolf.
He's just it starts off, he's like the shittiest fucking cop ever. Like,
But he's the best
great.
wolf.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
shittiest cop, but the best wolf.
So when they initially when he first turns into a wolf, he's taking a piss in a urinal, and they literally show his dick is the first thing to
Like they-
transform.
Like a dog dick. They show a dog dick
No, it's
taking
like
a piss. Oh.
some crazy ass, like weird, like hairy black prosthetic that just like explodes out of his already like just his skin there. It's his dick pretty much explodes, and then there's a black dick with hair all over it underneath. And then he starts to like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? This is
Why did they make it hairy? Why is the actual dick?
because he's
itself
got hair
hairy?
all over his body, you know?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if the shaft was hairy, but there was a lot of long hair.
I feel like the shaft of Wolf Cop's dick would be like a dog. Like at that point.
like on the dogs have hair on their dicks, and then it's just
Do
like
they?
then like the part
Yeah,
that comes
they're
out
covered in fur.
yeah, and
but
then
when-
like
when it
but
comes
when the
out,
things
he's a
that
little
comes
hot dog.
out, so I would just think he
Yeah.
would have a hairy sheath. A hairy sheath, and then
Sheath.
his red dog dick would stick out of his hairy
Exactly.
sheath. Is that not what
Well,
happened?
okay, listen.
This
it
movie
all
seems
happened
wildly
very quickly.
inaccurate.
Yeah, I'm not into this inaccuracy.
It happened so fast, I didn't rewind. I'm sorry. Okay, if you guys want to check it out and see exactly how it played out, go for it. I was kind of just in shock and awe, and I was waiting for the next thing to happen. I wasn't looking back.
All right, so next week, Wolf Cop. Got it.
Good God,
Wolf
no.
dick.
No. You guys watch that shit.
Yeah, I know.
on
I'm
your
going
own.
to come prepared to talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've
and
already.
then we'll talk about wolf dick some more.
Yeah.
I mean, dick.
We got to
Dick
resolve
Wolf,
this wolf dick
yeah.
situation.
Wolf Dick by Dick Wolf.
Exactly. It is crimes of a sexual nature.
Jing jing.
It seems like it's like one of those movies that you can definitely not pay attention to. Like you can be
I
doing
love
something
those.
completely different and just look over at it every once in a while.
It's good to know.
And
Perfect.
there's some good lines.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. I did watch Dracula 2000 some point in the last week.
Which one is that again?
The Gerard Butler Dracula.
Okay.
Where they wake him up in 2000, the year 2000.
And then he
It's,
goes to Times Square.
He goes to London. He probably goes to Times Square. I don't remember. He goes to New Orleans. That's where he goes. Fucking New Orleans.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Interview with the Vampire style.
Kinda. It wasn't terrible, but it's a terrible movie. It was just really fun to watch.
It wasn't terrible. It was a terrible movie. It was really fun to watch. I'm
It
getting
wasn't.
mixed
It wasn't a
signals here,
terrible
Jason.
experience. It was a bad movie, but it's not bad to watch it.
Speaking of New Orleans, I watched Beasts of the Southern Wild, which takes place in like magical realism, like Hurricane Katrina, New Orleans, and is just sad as fuck. It's just
I was going to ask if that was any good.
yeah.
Magical surrealism post Katrina New Orleans. What the fuck does that mean?
It means they live on like this island in the middle of what they call like the bathtub, like a bunch of just what look like, Hurricane Katrina survivors, a bunch of like people playing Cajun music and having festivals, but like all their houses are like shacks and shit, and like everything's all makeshift and whatnot, and it's supposed to be like an evacuation area, but like they don't want to leave and everything, and like there's a big storm coming, but then there's also like these mythical beasts, like they're talking about global warming and stuff a bit in it as well, and there's like these mythical beasts, the Orax or something, that like were frozen in the ice age, but now they're like thawing out, and they're also coming back, and they like are super big, like weird pig creatures with extra horns that eat people or some shit. But anyway, it's mostly about like this little girl living with her dad in what they call the bathtub, and her dad is like loves her, but is just like super super tough love, and also is dying and is like slightly is an alcoholic and a little bit of the smackies, so yeah, pretty sad in that nature. And her mom like ran off or some shit, and they keep talking about that in really like effervescent tones of the girl being like, "My mama swam away from here and like went off to wherever," and then goes to like look for her and finds a woman that might be her mom at like this floating island strip club. Way out when they run away with all the other little kids. Yeah. The government comes for him and stuff, and then it ends with her dad dying and her pushing him off into the water and lighting him on fire he wanted to.
I wasn't gonna watch it at all.
That's how it ends?
Yeah.
I thought this was the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's It's fucking
That sounds
sad,
like something that
but
would
it's good.
happen in this year, 2020. Not to date this, but
No,
Jesus Christ, this year sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it really matched up.
You guys
It
heard
really
about the
matched
murder
up.
hornets?
Oh yeah,
Heard
Oh,
about
yeah.
the murder hornets
All
and
over them
also
internets.
a huge skyrise building in UAE fucking burst into flames.
What?
Yeah, last night as well.
God damn it.
And it's fucking insane. So what the fuck's happening?
United Arab Emirates.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Well,
It's like the biggest fucking building. Like it's surrounded by a bunch of smaller buildings, and it's just on fire. It's just a pillar of fire.
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck? Anywho,
2020, y'all.
Hey.
loving my life. But
I
shit,
am, though. I
let's-
don't want things to end.
Yeah, no. I don't want to die. I don't want to die yet.
I got things to do.
Let's talk about Weird Al and Johnny Dangerously, okay?
I eat filet mignon 7 times a day. Bathtub filled with Perrier. What can I say? This is the life. Okay,
I love it.
Michael
The
Keaton.
very beginning got
I'm
me
Batman.
very excited.
Yeah.
When did the movie come out?
And then it went downhill.
80, 90.
No, it's like 85, right?
84.
84. Okay, 1984.
So
Great.
before
great year.
Batman. It was before Batman.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
Pre-Bat.
crossovers with like films. So like, I wonder if this is the first time that Michael Keaton and like Danny DeVito worked together.
I think it was, but they went on to work together on 2 other Tim Burton movies. Pretty sure. Because they did Batman Returns. And then I think they're both in another Timmy Burton. Dumbo,
Yeah, I was gonna
maybe?
say- Oh.
Dumbo.
I was like, what other Tim
Yeah.
Burton movie? Oh, that counts? Okay, sure.
Yeah, it is Dumbo.
I thought you meant
Yeah.
Tim Burton movies before like 2010.
Yeah, I was
before
really racking
Planet of
my
the
brain
Apes.
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot he did that.
It's
fucking
the
good for him.
beginning of the end for him. It's all pretty
love
good
that.
up until Planet of the Apes. And it
I
just
love
goes
thinking about
downhill.
Paul Paul Giamatti and fucking orangutan.
Flaps.
Fucking makeup.
Oh, I wish I could do a Giamatti impression.
Dude, I want a poster of that now. Just Paul Giamatti and orangutan.
Orangutan.
Fucking makeup. It'd be fucking incredible.
We have to get these showmans away from here. I don't know. I can't fucking do a Giamatti. I don't know. Not drinking any fucking Merlot.
I only think of him from fucking
Comedy
what's
Bang
it
Bang.
called?
I think of him from
Spider-Man.
No,
the Spider-Man movie where he's Rhino at the end. He's like, "Hey, Spider-Man!" It's like the worst thing
Is that
ever.
the
You're
Amazing
like,
Spider-Man? The
The
Andrew
Amazing
Garfield one?
Spider-Man.
Garfield. Yeah.
2. Yeah, the second one. That's when
The
they're
one
like,
where
"Nope,
Spider-Man
nope,
hated
nope."
Mondays.
Cancel, shut it down.
The one where Spider-Man hated
Shut-
Mondays and loved lasagna.
That's fucking amazing. All right, but Johnny Dangerously, huge parody film. Like everything is a joke, even if the joke doesn't work at all.
It's just it can't stop. It can't stop making jokes. It's like it's staring at you with its eyes, like screaming with its eyes, being like, "Help me, help me!" And it's got like a compulsion, and it's locked in its body, and it just can't control itself.
It's like a David Lynch movie.
So I didn't know.
Like
I
that
didn't
description.
I didn't know what it was at all. Like going in, I didn't look it up or anything. I just heard it's funny, and then immediately when Weird Al starts singing the intro, the only other movie I think I know with Weird Al singing the intro is Spy Hard, the Leslie Nielsen like spy fucking parody movie. Which that's like, I think that's what that movie is. What this movie is for you, to me. Like Spy Hard is my Johnny Dangerously.
Yeah.
And,
I love
but
Spy Hard.
don't.
Can you shut that
Yeah,
fucking cat up?
Spy Hard's very funny. And so I was excited. And then I barely even finished this movie. I was like, I gotta fucking kill myself. Like, good Lord Almighty. Also, I don't know. Okay, so I had to watch it on a bootleg website. And I don't know if, I know Chase, you did that as well. Dan, you had it on DVD, so it's crystal clear. But like,
Mine was not.
it was not
I didn't
crystal
mean to
clear
say no.
when I was watching it. I was looking for better versions. Nope, did not find better versions. It's all like the same version. But at the very beginning, when it says 1935, and then a car hits the letters, I didn't know what that was. Because like the quality wasn't like up enough. I was like, what the fuck why is there like a piece of like ceramic in the street now? Like, what is that? And then I didn't know that it was the letters until I looked up like on IMDb, like different stuff. And it said that. And I was like, oh, that's what it was. It was 1935 being hit by a car.
I wrote down 1935 to like try and keep track of the timeline and stuff when I started the movie, because I thought we were gonna talk about it normally, and after the first 2 minutes, I stopped doing any kind of chronological writing anything down. I stopped writing down dates because it was like, it does not matter.
Dude, I only wrote down things that like I thought were funny or like, or
I mean,
like weird.
my first real note is Michael Keaton is such a jokester. He's a jokester in this
when
movie.
when it flashes back to him and his kid, just doing the kid running up to his apartment in New York in like 1915 New York
10?
or whatever, 1910 New York,
1910,
and he's running up just like 12 flights of stairs, and they just show every single flight and just keep cutting and cutting and cutting.
I wrote never-ending stairs down. I was
Dude, I loved when he
was a
went
good joke.
to like when he went to his mother like right after that, and they were talking to the brother and everything, and then they show the fucking father in the electric chair, like a framed picture of their father in an electric chair. I loved that so much.
That's like,
That was definitely a good part.
there's a lot of those jokes throughout this movie.
Yeah,
Just little sight gags.
Classic crime film parody with like the mother who's constantly sick, constantly needs an operation. Every single time the kid goes back to the apartment, the doctor's coming out and is just like, "Oh, yep, it's gonna be $5,000 for her broken
just goes
sphincter."
up.
Isn't this the only example of a crime movie parody? What
Bugsy
other
Malone.
crime movie parodies?
Bugsy Malone.
I just
Don't
meant
know what
classic
that is.
parody of a crime movie. Sorry.
Okay.
Bugsy Malone is a crime parody of the same same time period, but it's the guy directed Pink Floyd's The Wall, and it's a musical, and it's all children, and it's supposed to be better than this.
Better, like what
Like
is it? I don't even know what that
critically,
means.
like more
is it-
well regarded.
How much better?
I don't know. I've
little
not
bit
seen the
better.
movie. Just
What about,
aware of
that,
its
what, about
existence.
what about that Crispin Glover film where it's just all Down syndrome people? What is that?
Whoa, yeah, that is weird. I think every
That's
time
a
I think
movie?
of Crispin Glover, I think
You haven't heard
yes,
of
It
that?
is a movie.
No,
How have
I
you
feel like
not
we've
heard
talked
of that,
about it on
Jace?
this.
I'm it's drawn a blank right now.
Yeah, I feel like
It sounds crazy.
yeah, you gotta check that out. Just search Crispin
I think
Glover
we
Down
brought it up
syndrome.
one time.
I'll do
We
it.
talked. We talked about doing like a Crispin Glover series before.
We should definitely do that.
That would just be so fucking weird. Oh God, very uncomfortable.
It's like the
time.
third. It's like the third thing under Crispin Glover. When you start to type in Crispin Glover, it says Crispin Glover Down syndrome. It's called What Is This? And it's a 2005 indie film / experimental.
Oh, we might have to do that one day. Put
What
that
the
on
fuck?
the top.
It's
of the
called
list.
What Is This? Jesus
What is this?
Christ.
What is this? What is this?
what is this?
What is this?
Good
Oh
Lord
God! Oh
Almighty.
God! And it looks like it's got some people in blackface. Oh, it does have some people in blackface.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Jesus.
goodness gracious!
Let's stay
Goodness.
away. Let's stay
Goodness.
away from this film. I do not want that episode resurfacing if I ever have a career at all.
It's a
Yikes.
trilogy, guys. This
It's
movie's
a trilogy.
The second movie's called "It Is Fine." Everything is fine, and continued with "It Is Mine."
Holy shit, maybe
And
we
they have
to
all
watch it.
been made. They are all movies.
Oh
"It
my
Is Mine"
God.
has not been made yet.
So y'all all
But
seen
it's
Clowny
fine. Everything
Clown
is
Clown
fine.
though. Y'all seen Clowny Clown, right?
What?
The Crispin Glover music video, Clowny Clown.
I don't know. It kind of
Y'all,
sounds
y'all
familiar,
need,
though, but
y'all
I'm
need
not
to go
sure.
on a Crispin Glover hole after we're done here.
Yeah, I
it's-
should. I really
Yeah,
should.
no, look up.
Oh,
Yeah, Clowny Clown and Mr. Farr.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Good God.
it is. It's a big yikes.
I'm
Anyway,
scared.
John
did you guys ever,
Dangerous.
did you guys ever finish that fucking Neil Gaiman show? What was it called? The
American Gods. I
American
finished
Gods.
the first
I don't watch
season, and then they fired not Brian Singer. Who the fuck directed that? The guy who did Hannibal. They fired the main dude who was doing it, and then Gillian
Yeah.
Anderson quit because he left. And then Ian McShane said at the end of production that, or like in the middle production, that it was one of the worst productions he'd ever worked on, and he hated the writing. And
I started season 2 and I was like, I don't think I can do this. Like it hurts to watch. Like my
Yeah.
brain hurt. I was like, I don't know what's happening at all.
yeah, I opted out of the second season.
Yeah,
Because they
moving
shouldn't
on.
have fired what's his name. Anyways, don't you guys love all the slide whistle effects in Johnny Dangerously?
Dude, okay, that shit and the fucking Looney Tunes music, like the entire time. I'm like, good God, can we get some fucking like why is it always just the same music over and over? I'm like dying by the end. I'm like, oh God, please. It's pretty rough.
At one point, I had fallen asleep, so I went back to like watch a scene, and I was skipping through the scenes like on the DVD, and there are like 3 scenes in a row that start off with the same little like musical intro.
Yeah, it's
so
fucked.
funny.
Dude, I was noticing it without even skipping through. I was just like, holy shit, I want to fucking die.
Oh, I mean, I had noticed it before, but it was just really funny that just like the exact scene, like you skip, you
exact-
press the skip button, and it goes that noise again. Yeah.
Dude.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, I can hear it. It sounds right. Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
that's
fun.
it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, just like the most mediocre jokes are happening, and you're like, fuck.
They literally do like a Looney Tunes joke with the bomb when they drop that bomb on Maroney or whatever.
Roman Maroney.
Roman
Yeah.
Maroney.
So, dude,
I'm going to
Roman
get you
Maroney,
fucking
please talk about
assholes.
him. Is he
Yeah,
Italian
assholes.
or Indian or both? Like, what's happening?
He gets deported. He gets deported to
Gives a
Sweden.
fark what he is.
Claims he's not even from there. You fucking assholes.
Yeah, and he gets sent to Sweden where
Yeah.
he claims he's not from. Like,
I wrote
it's
that
like-
down.
That's what I
That's
just said.
pretty funny.
That's literally what I.
My father talked over me once. Once.
Yeah, like those jokes just kept on coming up, and I was
Oh
like,
my
"What the fuck
God.
are we doing here, guys?"
My mother kicked
Roman
me in the
Maroney-
balls once. My
I
sister
think
shot
he was
me
my-
once.
He was my
What?
favorite part of the movie. I think how he talked. And have you guys seen? I think you should leave. The sketch show
Yes.
Tim Robinson's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he
All of it.
talks. He talks exactly like the old guy in the car focus group. He's like, "Oh my God, he admitted." Like he talks like that guy so much. I was trying to place it the entire time. He's like, "You love your mother-in-law." He totally talks like that guy. And it's great, but I don't know where the fuck that guy's from either. Like, what does the guy look like who acted? Like, it looked like they put bronzer all over him too. It was very strange.
I'm pretty sure they darkened him for the role
Yeah.
Yeah.
with makeup.
Yikes.
Yikes. There's a lot of not
as much as in
well-aged
what is
things
this?
in here. What did the mom say? He goes, "Oh, shut up and quit acting like a fag choir boy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I was like that. Like you can use the F word much more hilariously than you did right there.
Yeah, if you've got to use it, be
Well,
funnier about it.
they underused their old lady too. Like the when they cut to her in the beginning, and he's like, "Ma had a real colorful sense of describing things," and she's like, "The Lower East Side, it sucks," and it's just like, okay, you could have said something stronger there. Just like it's a
Yeah.
piece of shit. Just like it's sucks.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
even think
she
she said it
uses-
sucks. She just says sucks.
Sucks. She uses the
This
piece of shit
really
line later.
sucks.
She goes, "It's a wonder neither of you turned into a piece of shit criminal."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's out of place there." It feels like the
why
worst.
why didn't you use that before? Would have worked
Yeah.
better.
The writing totally could have been jacked up in so many areas. I'm like, like literally, I had the thought. I was just like, is this the first draft? Is this the first take?
Oh,
Like, is
no,
it just
this
all
is-
first?
This is like the 12th draft, and there's 4 writers on it.
Oh my
It has
god.
yeah, it's
4
sad.
screenwriters.
It's so sad that they bounced off of everyone for jokes, and then this is what they came up with. I'm like, oh no.
Hey,
Your
the
actors are
testicles
doing their
and
best.
you,
They got them checked.
your testicles and you, the fucking movie that he showed his younger brother. I was
Yeah.
so excited. I was like, this looks hilarious, and then
It's just-
pretty much fell short as well.
Dude, that was real funny to me when I was 11. That was very
I'm
funny
sure
when
it
I
was.
11.
I'm sure it was, man.
If
I
I
don't
was
think
11
this
and saw this
movie
movie, I probably
holds
would have
up.
been crying, laughing.
It's just
It's a
like they
kids' movie
used
for sure.
they used so many references and like jokes that are just they probably didn't work like the next year. Like it's see, like everyone is like, nope, that's not funny anymore.
I did like the part where Maroney or whatever is in front of the grand jury or the DA, and he says that he's going to read a prepared statement, and then he starts it by going, "You lousy cocksuckers, you have violated my bargain rights." That part I thought was pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
I would like to direct this to the distinguished members of the panel. You lousy corksuckers, you have violated my bargain rights. This Samanambachin country was founded so that the liberties of common patriotic citizens like me could not be taken away by a bunch of bargain ice holes like yourselves. Thank you very much.
See, I thought that this would be funnier talking about it though, and it is true. It's like funnier when you remember it. So like while you're watching it, you're kind of in hell.
It would have been fun. Probably funnier if we had all watched it together.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
It always will be.
Forever.
I
I
love the
think-
newspaper that said Fargan War as well.
I like that, and I really liked the Danny DeVito death gag, which
Yes.
was topical and shouldn't have aged well, but for some reason it legitimately made me laugh really hard.
Well,
And I
that
think it's Danny
entire
DeVito
scene-
screaming.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, which Danny with the bull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I really
Yeah,
liked. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying it probably shouldn't have aged well because of the topical nature of the joke. But
But what with Danny DeVito being gay? There?
no, with the joke being it's making fun of those like whatever that malt liquor bull commercial
Oh,
they did.
Gotcha.
where it's like they don't make those anymore. So like
oh.
that part of the joke is pretty much useless now. But
Well,
it's still
also
funny.
they have the that an allusion to Danny DeVito like hitting on Johnny Dangerously in that scene. Do they not?
That's
Oh, they do.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. But like earlier, you see Danny DeVito. I mean, I guess it doesn't. I guess it could swing both ways. But Danny DeVito, you see him with a woman under his desk.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the mom
That's-
swings both ways, so maybe Danny DeVito did.
Yeah, right. When I think about it, that scene, even though it's got that like commercial kind of thing that you have to look up to find out what they're referencing. Even though it does have that, it's still
but
a
yeah.
very hilariously written scene, especially with the like they're great fucking actors. They're so good. So they can make this shitty ass scene pretty fucking awesome. And when he gives him the present and Danny DeVito is just like, oh my God. Like he plays it so well and just opens it. My favorite color, red. Like I didn't know what was going to happen. But when Michael Keaton just gets out of there and a bull comes through, like it doesn't really matter. It's pretty fucking great.
I laughed.
I didn't think it was a reference to anything until the newspaper was like, DA gets killed by a commercial.
That's
I
what
was
gave
like-
it away.
I was like, okay, this is in reference to something. Just don't do that. If the audience gets the joke, then you don't have to explain it.
Yeah. They didn't need the newspaper, but I'm glad they put it in there for me now because I would have never known.
I was
it
about to
a
say,
malt
but
liquor
you
joke.
didn't get the joke until they showed you the newspaper. So now we did need it. Exactly.
Yeah. Back
Another-
then you
But
probably didn't.
Another
it
great
didn't-
accident
It
scream.
didn't matter though.
Another great accident scream was when the brother had his car accident. The brother DA had his car accident, and they used the same "Oh God" three
Oh,
times
yeah,
in a row.
That was very ridiculous.
The fucking brother. That character is like so strange. That character was so strange.
I mean, he was over the top, but the whole thing was.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing was over the top. I mean, he was a necessary character, but it was a weird like way to go about it.
Where
I
are you
have a
going?
question.
Back to law school.
It's cool. Yeah.
What?
Then
what
he
is
goes
the-
to bang his wife and he hears, and then that whole joke, where
Yeah.
dad
Janitor
right after he gets
closet.
married, you go, "That's it, you little shit."
Yeah.
And the black janitor goes in. It was like,
My lucky. Yeah. What does he say? Like my lucky day or something?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yoinks.
Yeah. What was up with the paper where it's like, who is not Johnny Dangerously? And then it shows a police sketch and it's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
definitely.
I don't get that.
I didn't catch that.
Well, yeah, it's a police sketch artist's rendition of Johnny Dangerously, but it definitely looks like Sylvester Stallone.
I didn't put
It's
the
a-
Sylvester Stallone part together.
I
do
mean,
remember
I
that
didn't
part.
think I didn't even necessarily think it was purposeful, but yeah, it does look
It's-
like Sylvester
it-
Stallone.
No, it's
it looks,
it's
it
one,
looks exactly.
it's 100%.
Now that you say it, yeah,
like
it
Rocky
does.
Balboa,
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely
it for
is.
Sure, it for sure
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
I was like, what the fuck? What does this even mean? I don't get it.
No, I don't understand either. Now, yeah, for sure.
See, another
That's like
example of probably something that was topical that doesn't age.
Yeah.
I need a dad to watch this with that can explain it to me.
Exactly.
Because I feel like, but not my dad. I feel like my dad would watch it and laugh, and I'd be like, hey, why is that funny? And he'd be like, I don't know. I'd be like, all right, whatever, fuck it.
Something I didn't notice in this movie when I was young at one point, like I think it's at the son at the brother's law school graduation, and the mother is pulling out the whiskey or whatever, the gin, to give him shots, and she's like pulling shit out of her purse and handing it to the
Oh, and the dildo.
yeah, to the dildo that she just fucking pulls out of her purse. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
even
was
notice it.
very strange. Dude, so you really had to be paying attention because the quality on our video is pretty low. So like it didn't necessarily look like anything, but I was
Yeah,
like,
I
that's a
didn't catch
dildo
it.
for sure.
That's pretty funny. I did like this part where he runs across the street and all of the different like sight gags of people shooting at him. There's like the mannequin in the store window, and then the baby in the baby carriage.
Yeah, that's 100% Looney Tunes. Like
Yeah,
the
it was
baby,
all
the
Looney
baby
Tunes.
carrots, like
The
good
whole
lord.
movie was Looney Tunes. He was shining turtles like in the pre-flashback, like before he goes into the flashback at one point, like he's like breathing on him and like shining them on his shirt because he's a
like
pet
Bugs
shop
Bunny.
owner. Yeah, movie starts off. Johnny Dangerously is a pet shop owner. A kid tries to steal a puppy. An alarm goes off. He's like, "Oh, the kid's like,
You don't
how'd
have
you
to.
know?"
You don't have to do this. You don't have to do
Okay,
this, Dan.
okay,
It's
whatever.
already-
Sorry.
We're already way past
Yeah, I
that.
know, but like, why is he shining turtles? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter.
If you haven't turned off this podcast already, it doesn't fucking matter what the plot of this movie is. Don't watch the movie, or do. Like, that's I don't
I mean,
care.
if you want to watch it, have fun trying to find it.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta find the DVD, which won't be delivered to you for like at least a month, because unless you're buying essential shit with it, I don't know.
Yeah, you're not.
Maybe you
You
find
gotta
it-
really want to watch it.
Maybe a Walmart bin. Go search for in the Walmart
That's
bins.
that's
a-
100% where I got it. It's absolutely where I got it.
for like $4.
I think
Hell
it was
yeah.
$5, but you know, you got to pay a premium for premium quality content like this.
I really liked the gag. Not necessarily. I liked the slapstick of the guy getting hit in the head with fucking newspaper bundles over and over. The gag afterward, you know, it's fine. It's pretty like classic whatever humor. But dude, every time he got hit in the fucking face with those newspapers, I was laughing. Like I loved that.
No, it's great. The bit's what makes it. Like, yeah, he gets hit, like he goes blind, then he gets hit again, like now he can see, but now he's deaf, and then he like gets hit again and he can hear again, and just keeps going back and forth. It's great.
He forgets who he is. He has like full amnesia.
Oh yeah, he gets amnesia at the end, that's it.
Yeah.
Who am I? I can see.
That
I can hear.
that line.
But who am I?
That line, who am I? It's not quite there. To make that whole thing wrap up nice with a nice bow on top and like make it funny, it's gotta go somewhere a little further. That
They did
who
what-
am I thing, I was just like, all right.
They did one take.
That was
We got it. It's
first
fine. It's
take.
fine. Keep going.
You don't want me to do it again? I got another. I could do it a couple different ways. No, we're good.
Nope, moving on. We got till the end of the day and then we're wrapping this film.
Pretty much. So this movie's directed by Amy Heckerling, and Amy Heckerling famously directed Clueless, I believe. And Clueless,
I fucking love Clueless.
Wouldn't say
Fan-fucking-tastic.
famously.
And it's hilarious.
it's so good.
Clueless. I heard what you said. It's funny.
And I'm pretty sure she directed Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah, she did. So
It's like
this
what the
is
fuck?
kind of a weird anomaly, I think, in her filmography.
I mean, I wonder. It was probably fun, like to make. It had to
Maybe.
have been like. There's a it does. I don't think anyone. Everyone seemed like a good time. Like they were probably in good spirits, and there's
Yeah.
a bunch of good actors.
Fucking Peter
Yeah, I mean,
Boyle
none
seems.
of them are known for being dicks or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I refuse to imagine that Peter Boyle was anything but a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sure he was probably the funniest person on set for a little while there.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I just imagine him as a sweet man too. I don't know why, but I'm gonna hold that in my head. And he's dead, so now fingers crossed.
dead,
He's nothing.
and
Nothing's
Nothing
gonna
has
come out.
about him.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah. So we can
he's another
treasure Peter
person.
Boyle.
He's another person that I saw, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a good indicator as well because of Young Frankenstein. But no, that didn't live up to any expectation that I had either. I was like, okay, is this gonna be like Mel Brooksy kind of like I don't even know who directed fucking Naked Gun and Spy Hard and all that, but
The
It's-
Leslie Nielsen brand of humor.
yeah, it's like the date movie of parody films in the 80s.
I was going to be a little kinder and say it was like kind of like the
Yeah.
Scary Movie 3 of parody movies in the 80s.
Well, I mean that's on
I
its
don't
way.
know.
That's the halfway step.
Yeah,
To
but it's a
date
little
movie.
bit better than Date Movie. It's like a
I'd
little bit better.
I'd probably laugh more at date movie.
You think?
Like honestly,
You
yes,
think?
I absolutely do.
I don't remember
I've never,
thinking Date Movie was
I've
funny
never
at all.
seen it. Oh, I've never seen it at all.
Yeah,
Um,
no. So not another
but I
teen.
imagine-
Not another teen was great.
Not another teen movie
That's-
is in a league of its own, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very different.
Yeah.
That's
The,
A plus.
the end of the film with the fucking like the last thing that I even watched really was when they were in death row and the priest is reading the Bible to him and saying all the fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. I
Son
loved
to
that. I was
Montus.
like,
Meridian down.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say,
like,
Dan?
we,
Post meridian, anti meridian, uncle meridian.
Yeah, that's
the little meridian. He's like, we missed the bus. They missed the bus. When's the next bus? That shit I fucking love. That's pure comedy parody right there for me. But man, fuck.
Entus, Dominus, Baby Seuss, Little Foos, Piece of Use.
That was great. I didn't know what was going on with the Bible though, like with like the hole in the middle. What was happening? I didn't pay attention.
He's getting pieces of the gun from the different inmates as he's saying goodbye to everybody, and then he tries to like put the gun together, and the hole in the
Bible
is the
has
magazine.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's like the round Tommy gun magazine.
But he
That's
was never
what he
trying to
did
put the
was-
gun together. He just needed to hold together for a moment, because he's a good guy mobster. He wasn't trying to kill the prison guard, the warden or whatever.
He also couldn't
Dude.
put the gun together, and he makes a joke about how he wished he was taking like shop class or something like that when he's trying to
Yeah.
put all the pieces together. Yeah.
I do love the guy that he threatened, and then it's like, you weren't really gonna shoot me, were you, Johnny?
With this,
Apparently that was I thought that was pretty funny.
I liked that. I liked that part. Yeah, that whole like end sequence in Death Row was pretty funny.
Did you guys like the grapevine joke? When they play telephone down the line and he just understands it.
I know this grapevine.
Yeah,
I know this grapevine.
yeah. I dug that too because you can see it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
that one almost tricks you as well, like with like the ending, how it ends up, and he just knows exactly what it's saying.
How about when they're escaping from the police? They're doing the car chase, and he keeps switching like the exterior on the car, keeps pulling off the contact paper, and they keep changing
Yeah.
outfits. They're like in a black sedan, in
yeah.
a black sedan, and they goes to the outside and peels off the paper. They're in a white sedan as like nuns, and they're like, now they're in a white sedan. He goes out and pulls it off again. It's like duckies and little bears.
Well, it's like I think they do fishermen in white sedan, and then the fishy little bears,
Yeah.
and nuns, and then it's the whole. Well, you don't see that every day, and it cuts over, and there's just a bare naked ass in the back seat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that whole sequence.
moon over
See,
my
that's-
hammy.
It's another thing, like really talking.
That's the joke. I just got it.
Talking about it, like it doesn't really sound that bad, but it's how it's executed in the film that really makes it pretty fucking terrible. Like they could have done it so much better and like quicker. Like it like lingers on for too long that you're like, I already know what's going to happen. Like
There's a lot of
get on with
there's
it.
a lot of parts in this movie where where you're watching porn and it's all right, and there's the music going and everything, and after a while the music stops, and then it's just the porn, and it's just the porn noises. Like that's a lot of scenes in this movie where like there's music and they're like ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, and like there's a joke, and then like the joke keeps going and the music stops and the joke just like keeps going and just keeps going, and you're just like you just hear the noises of like. And you're like, okay, all right, okay, that's enough of the joke. I get it. Okay, I get it. Oh God, I get it.
Yeah. Except in porn, that's when I like it. That's when I start enjoying it.
Yeah.
But in this movie, there were a couple of times where they make a joke and then everyone stands around awkwardly, and then they just continue the scene, and there's like a beat of silence, and it was like, why wouldn't they edit around that? Like,
yeah, there's no laugh. There's no
just
laugh
dead air.
track. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? That is strange.
like that moment right there.
Yeah.
Mark it.
Yeah.
Our audience needed it. I rest my case. I was so excited, especially just because Dan loved it so much. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be good. And yeah, we'll never watch this movie again.
Have you got this feels like it occupies the same place like in Dan's heart as Saving Silverman occupies in my heart.
Saving Silverman is so fucking funny, dude.
Saving Silverman is pretty
I feel like
fucking
it doesn't
funny.
hold up, but I love
Yeah,
that movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I haven't watched it in years.
There's lots of physical comedy in it, and it's honestly like it really doesn't date. Like the physical comedy is still there. and
Just
it's
Jack
funny as
Black
fuck.
getting smacked around and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
can't. And what's the guy that was the chief in Lois
Steve
and Clark?
Zahn?
No, their coach, the guy who plays their old
Oh,
their
Artie.
old team. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. The guy who's just always yelling.
Yeah, and then he marries Jack Black at the end, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
But he was
the two doorknobs.
he was the chief. He was the chief in Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman. Anybody? No.
Yeah. Good old
I think of him.
Superman.
I think of him from what? Full Metal Jacket, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's
Isn't
the
he that dude?
gunnery sergeant.
I just think of him from that History Channel show where they talk about military artillery.
Modern Marvels. Didn't we talk about that last week?
Modern Marvels.
So yeah, something along those lines. That and like, how did this get made?
All right. Well, anyone? Any closing thoughts on Johnny Dangerously?
It's a difficult movie to talk about. It's a difficult movie to make jokes about because the movie kind of kills the idea of what a joke is. By
It
the
just
time it's
doesn't
done.
stop. Yeah, every sentence is a joke.
Yeah.
Every shot is a joke. Yeah, every movement. Like it's just
It's just
it's
all a
slam
giant
jammed to the
joke.
head of it.
too.
Yeah.
So I can't make fun of it because it's making fun of itself, and then it's not. I don't know. It was worth a watch. It was worth a single watch. I think it's at
I'll
least
tell
worth
you-
one viewing.
I wish you guys had seen it in not like 240p.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd
'Cause-
seen it
'cause you're never
at,
gonna watch
like,
it again.
age 12.
Yeah.
I think
no,
I'm 16 years late on watching this one.
No, I'll admit I had to watch it like 3 times over the last couple of days because I couldn't make it all the way through without falling asleep. Yeah. I really liked it as a kid, and I still got a few and chortles out of it, but yeah, didn't hit me like it used to.
It
Didn't
made
hit,
me laugh out
Didn't hit
loud
the
a
back
couple
wall. You know what I'm
times.
saying?
Yeah. It wasn't funny enough, but
I just wanted
will
it to
say
press
I
against
laughed
my
out loud
service, and it
twice.
didn't hit me like that.
Eh. You wanted to
I was-
smack you
I
around
was-
a little bit. I wanted to throw me against the wall and be rough with me.
It's not hitting that
I was
cervix.
I was a bratty little teen watching this movie, just rolling my eyes over and over, like, oh God, here we go again.
Look at the cool guy.
I mean,
Newsprint.
It's a lot of
his
dad
eyes.
jokes. It's all dad jokes. Like, it's a movie full of dad jokes.
It's a dad movie.
Yeah.
It's a baby boomer dad movie.
Hey, it's pretty great. I like it a lot. I got this mustache. I got this mower outside. This movie's great.
You guys want to have a beer? I got a couple beers in the fridge out in the garage.
We could watch Johnny Dangerously, my favorite film when I was graduating college. This movie came out. It was amazing.
Fuck.
The wife's
Fuck
going
you,
to sleep
Dad.
early. She said she wouldn't mind if I watched it as long as I keep the volume below 12. So come on over. We got to be quiet, but it's gonna be good.
There's just a bunch of dads.
We'll smoke
holding their
cigars.
laughter.
We'll smoke cigars, but we have to do it at the end of the night because we can't bring the smell inside.
So when you're done smoking, we gotta sit outside for at least 45 minutes.
Yep, that's
Yep.
probably how it went.
Yeah, it's about
Thanks
her.
for listening. Bye, everyone. We'll find out what we're doing next week. All right.
We're gonna end it on the awkward non-joke moment that most of the jokes end on in Johnny Dangerously.
This one
Was that it?
See you later. Yeah, that was it.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Great.
Bye.
And
Bye.
cut.
Good Lord Almighty.